If you're heading to New York City for this week's UFC 217 pay-per-view, you've got a number of Fight Week events you can attend for free. UFC 217 takes place Saturday at Madison Square Garden in New York. The main card airs on pay-per-view following prelims on FS1 and UFC Fight Pass. In the main event, middleweight champion Michael Bisping 307 MMA, 207 UFC takes on former welterweight champ Georges St. Pierre 252 MMA, 192 UFC. In the co-feature, bantamweight champ Cody Garbrandt 110 MMA, 60 UFC fights former champ and ex-teammate TJ Dillashaw 143 MMA, 103 UFC. Plus, women's strawweight champ Joanna Jedrzejczyk 140 MMA, 80 UFC meets challenger Rose Namajunas 63 MMA, 42 UFC. Prior to the event, which marks the UFC's second show at Madison Square Garden, fans can attend a number of pre-event activities, including Wednesday 11:30 a.m. ET UFC 217 open workouts on the floor at Madison Square Garden. Attendees include Bisping, St. Pierre, Garbrandt, Dillashaw, Jedrzejczyk and Namajunas. Doors open at 11:30 and the first fighter will work out at noon starting in 20-minute increments. Thursday 2:30 p.m. ET UFC 217 press conference at the theater at Madison Square Garden. Attendees include Bisping, St. Pierre, Garbrandt, Dillashaw, Jedrzejczyk and Namajunas. Doors open at 2:30 p.m. and the press conference begins at 3 p.m. The fighters will square off afterward. Friday 5 p.m. ET UFC 217 weigh-ins at the theater at Madison Square Garden. The ceremonial UFC 217 weigh-ins start at 6 p.m. ET, and the doors open to the public at 5 p.m. For more on UFC 217, check out the UFC Rumors section of the site.